Mitchell is on him. A little bit of a fake, got some free space, and the first points of the game comes from the freshman in his first NCAA tournament. Ball moves well with Colgate. They've been to the tournament for the last 5 years, and they have shown very well in each of those 4 NCAA tournaments. Down inside, looking for Dylan Dessou. Got records on him. Dessou going to work. Rises up and knocks it down. The kid from Pflugerville, just outside Austin. They've done well in the transfer portal. They've certainly weathered the storm of a season, losing their head coach, Chris Beard, as Dessou goes to the basket.
As I say, Braden Smith in the Patriot League, he would have been at the basket.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, little different athleticism here with this Texas squad.
Carr finds Hunter. Those 2 guards, they recruited each other. Here's Richardson, the long 3. That one's good. This guy's fearless. He is a stat-stuffing machine, Jimmy Jackson. In those 24 hours he mentioned, a little bit of a shock to the system to lose your head coach, but they have really played well and moved on from that, and they've ended up as a 2 seed. Smith playing a 2-man game with Woodward coming off the bench. Lynch Daniels, Colgate trying to get him loose quickly. That stroke is as pure as it gets.
That if you do the little things, especially early in the game, that you can come away with your first W in NCAA tournament.
Around the floor, he's fouled, and count the basket.
Well, the quick turnover for this Texas team. The ability to get out and run and transition. If you don't pick up the ball early with Marcus Carr, he's savvy enough to maintain his dribble and continue to seek a way to get to the
2,200-point score, 700 assists, 500 rebounds. He's the only active player to stack those numbers. And right away, just on the floor, he knocks down the jumper. Division II transfer out of Belmont Abbey. Marcus Carr for 3. That's a 3-ball that's true, and Marcus Carr off to a terrific start for the Longhorns. Came back with Chris Beard as an assistant at Texas, and now as the interim head coach. He was the active head coach, and then the interim. There'll be a decision after the season.
You know what I said? I saw Rodney Terry yesterday before practice, and as soon as he said something, I said, I see you got that coach voice.
Yeah, he's already got that raspy coaching voice. Jabari Rice drills a 3-pointer. And when you're knocking down threes like that, you call him sir. That's his second made 3. Texas 4 for 6 right now. Baker, strong take, and it rolls in. Boy, what a finish by Chandler Baker. 21-17, the Longhorns trying to avoid the upset. Here's Rice again. Oh, he's cooking. Jabari Rice, his 3rd made 3. He's got a quick 9.
Not allowing Rice to be able to get that space, and beautiful move.
Dylan Dessou takes it all the way to the basket. Colgate 41%. They beat Syracuse earlier this year. Beat them in back-to-back seasons, as a matter of fact. Rice, oh my goodness, Jabari Rice, his 4th 3. They want to get in transition as much as they can to get some easy ones, but Texas gets back well. Allen finding Carr from the wing. Carr cashes one in. Shooting lights out right now. 60% from the field, Longhorns. Is Carr. Little hesitation. Cunningham, good to see him back on the floor. And Rice. Oh my goodness. This is going to keep going on and on.
Where they want to operate, hence taking the timing away of what they do best.
That's one of their strengths. There's a timing play. Good pass, good finish by Moffitt. So on the side out of bounds, Colgate finally gets one on the board. Well, that is the counter to overplaying those passing lanes, and let's see if Colgate has found something here. The inside, Records going strong, scores over Cunningham. Got the mismatch inside as the season is going on. 8 to shoot, down inside, Christian Bishop working on Record, and that one goes. Got the friendly bounce, and the jump hook is good. Jeff Woodward backing down Cunningham. That's a matchup Colgate likes. That's just a big body bullying his way in. Steps in, can't hit the mid-range jumper. One and done for Texas. Colgate on the push now, down 11. Here goes Moffitt. Shot fake, and he's got the layup. And Colgate can fight their way a little bit closer. Minute 43 remaining in this first half. Another mismatch. Woodward is going to work inside. Texas getting cross-matched in there. Excellent passing big man. He's looking for his shooters. Lynch Daniels turns the corner to 9. Bishop with a block. Here come the Longhorns. Dump it inside. Bishop. He's not moving Woodard. Allen, nice cut, and Allen finishes.
You called it.
Trying to get Tucker Richardson going here. He's been a focus for sure defensively for Texas. Records pounds his way inside. There is plenty of room inside for Colgate.
The mismatch is when Colgate has the advantage big on small that double may come.
Dylan Dessou with the answer. First basket of the second half for Texas. Dessou with 8 points. Had a great start to this game. Colgate out of the Patriot League. I don't know if he's looking for a lob or not, but the floater, he gets his offensive rebound and puts it back. Scholar Athlete of the Year. This guy did it all for Colgate this season and throughout his career. That's Carr for 3, and the Longhorns keep it rolling. They had missed 5 in a row, Jim. Behind the back. Records couldn't handle the pass. Resets it. Records inside, trying to keep it alive. Comes free, and with the reverse. Bro, those are size 19s, too. That's feet work.
He was on his feet work for real. He was on his tippy toes.
Dessou springs free inside. A two-handed jam for Dylan.
Figuring out little nuances about how to attack the Colgate zone a little bit better than they did in the first half. I love this.
Records go strong on a rim run. Might have got away with an offensive foul on the screen. Carr. First team all Big 12 performer this year. Got stuck in the air. He finds his buddy in the backcourt mate. Hunter cans a 3.
To get right into the passing lines of Marcus Carr.
Here's the guy they want. Lynch Daniels open. In and out it goes. Offensive board. Moffitt slapped down by Timmy Allen. He gets the block. Here goes Richardson. Rice is on him. Just patient. Richardson throwing it down into second gear. Texas led the Big 12 in scoring this year, nearly 78 points per game. Got 53 on the board and an 11-point lead. Late clock, 5 to shoot, and who else? Jabari Rice. Up 14, looking for more. No, Texas gives it right back. Lynch Daniels will run the break. Texas gets back well. Moffitt on the drive. Moffitt lays it in, and credit. Ooh, almost traveled with it. Now Smith will set it up. All these actions, Colgate usually gets an early score. Not there. Moffitt, he can fire away. Moffitt, one of the great three-point shooters. Marcus Carr, guarded by Smith. Now they get the switch. Carr's going to fire a 3, and they'll hit a 3. Carr's hit 4 threes here tonight. There's a steal by Hunter. Hunter wants to push it. Here's Rice for 3. Texas raining him down. Another 3-ball is true. The ball in his hands. And Rice leaves it on top. Bishop with the catch, but he's deep. Oh, Bishop finding some space. Scores on Jeff Woodward. Smith guarded by Hunter. And Smith will pull up, and he'll knock it down. Shooter's bounce for the freshman.
But rarely are you going to see a team with this length playing against them.
Carr just lost the dribble. Braden Smith lays it in, so Colgate gets an easy one there. Unforced error by Marcus Carr. Colgate with their first points in transition. Up top, again, the lob set up beautifully. Colgate able to secure it. Moffitt with the rebound.
I was surprised Carr just didn't lay it up with his left hand. Beautiful pass inside by Richardson. He looked off the defense.
That's a guy Colgate. If they're going to mount a comeback, Richardson's got to get going. Texas making it hard on him. Lynch Daniels gets 3 off the window. Nice move.
Yeah, you didn't need that one. Not in that situation where the offense has been really good when you got into some quick action. But that's a freshman trying to make a big-time play now. Dessou makes you pay for taking. Keegan Records was there as well.
Moffitt on the drive. Little sidestep. Moffitt around and down it goes. Here's Carr. He's drawn a lot of attention. He'll take the step-back jumper. It's good.
There was some bricks going up in that game.
Forgive us for being a little overly excited on the wedgie.
Yeah.
The rare wedges. Here's Dessou on the table. Oh! Gets it in somehow. Dylan Dessou went with the finger roll.
you never had that opportunity to really exploit a switch or a mismatch to get clean looks.
There's a good look by Cunningham on the setup by Jabari Rice. And a blowout win over the top seed in the West. That's a block. Marcus Carr, Dessou runs it down.
To beat Kansas by a 15-point margin in that short of a time frame since Kansas joined the Big 12.
Jabari Rice keeps stacking them up.
Well, when you have that kind of success and able to get your program in a one-big lead to multiple NCAA tournament appearances along with winning conferences, your name is always going to be up. Coach Lango wants to quiet the outside noise. He's been there, 12 years now? Is it a time for change and a different challenge? I mean, that's a decision I'm sure that he and his family.
Nicholas Lewis-Jacques getting some minutes on the floor for Colgate, as is Brady Cummins. And Hunter able to cash in 2 more. Ousted in the first round in 2021. They're moving on to the second round. The Longhorns of Texas under Rodney Terry, a 20-point victory.